The average human brain stores 2.5 petabytes of information. The internet transmits almost 5 zettabytes of information every single year. That's about 2 billion brains worth. And thanks largely to the explosion of artificial intelligence, by 2030, the internet will transmit about 20 billion brains worth of data annually. It's going to take some big brains to figure out how we're going to meet a 9x increase in data from the flood of IoT sensors, cameras, and our AI-powered smartphones. Remote medicine, autonomous factories, and smart farms, they'll all require this bandwidth. So how do we get to the future from here? The Innovative and Optical Wireless Network Global Forum has laid out its Vision 2030 roadmap. One of the big brains at IOWN is the Chief Technology Officer of Red Hat, Wright.
What's really happening with AI is a lot of data. As we generate all of this data, how can we process it, harness it, make use of it? Bringing data and compute closer together is the critical way to solve this future world, which definitely includes AI.
On this episode of The Network Effect, we'll discover how a bright idea that's so simple is going to work. The more components of a network that operate at the speed of light, the faster the network, and the lower the latency, all while consuming less power, all while working with a diverse group of smart people for the benefit of all of us and the planet. The focus here is on the speed of light more than anything else.
Literally, the speed of light, yes. When we pulled together the IOWN Global Forum, of course, there are people who care a lot about the infrastructure, but we were really intentional about bringing users into this context and looking for what are their next use cases that they cannot do today with today's network. That cybersecurity, that industrial automation, the agricultural improvements, healthcare, all of these things are kind of the next generation. You think about real-time recording of concerts where the instruments and the players themselves are remote from one another. That's something that we can't do in today's networks, and we can do with the networks that we're building in IOWN Global Forum.
So AI is escalating data demands at a remarkable rate thanks to the need to generate and process vast amount of information. Nokia estimates network traffic will be up to 9 times greater by 2030 than it was in 2020, and as many as 58 zettabytes will cross the internet, about half of that coming from enterprise. How much traffic is 58 zettabytes? A single zettabyte is 200 billion high-definition movies, 50 million libraries of Congress, or 9 internets. To meet the needs of tomorrow, we need people capable today of collaboration, and that requires the network effect. 140 companies and other organizations have come together to make next-generation photonic networks a reality. A new network approach will bring data and the computing power closer together and take remote medicine from a unique use case to a daily occurrence around the world. It's how we'll increase crop yields as those IoT sensors ensure that we get the most out of the sun and the soil and fight disease and pests in a way that doesn't damage the environment. It'll change the way we work, whether it be in an office tower, or at home, or in a factory.